So today, we're going to dive into a business ecosystem that is, well, truly one of a kind. We're talking about a world that connects AI-powered media with beauty pageants and, get this, complex financial services. It's this whole universe of different ventures, all built and engineered by just one person.
And this is the man at the center of it all, Stephen Hill. And you can see from his own words, he doesn't just think of himself as a business owner. Nope, he sees himself as a creator, an architect. And that single idea that he's a builder of systems, that's really the secret key to understanding how all of this connects.
So what's actually in this universe? Well, on one hand, you've got this media company that uses AI avatars to make content. On the other, a beauty pageant that's branded around of all things electrical engineering. Then you jump over to a financial service that helps people get money back after a foreclosure. And to top it all off, there's a high-tech smart home that's basically a personal R&D lab. It sounds completely random, right? Which brings us to the big question, the whole reason we're doing this explainer. How on earth do all these pieces actually fit together? What's the master plan here? There has to be one. Okay, so here's how we're going to break it all down. We're going to start with the media engine, which is kind of the core of everything. Then we'll explore each of those other ventures that seem so unrelated. And then, at the end, we'll reveal the one simple guiding principle that ties it all together.
All right, first up, the All-American Network, or AAN for short. Now, this isn't just another one of the businesses. You got to think of this as the central hub of this entire universe. It's the engine that powers everything else.
So what's the secret sauce for the AAN? It's something they call avatar-powered content. Basically, instead of hiring a traditional cast and crew, they have this cast and crew of avatars, these incredibly lifelike digital actors that are created from photographs. This makes their whole production model just ridiculously flexible and easy to scale.
Now, what's really wild about this isn't just the steps themselves, it's the speed this implies. The whole production cycle is built to be lightning fast. They use tools like Galaxy AI and Groove AI, which are platforms that help automate a ton of the creative and marketing work to just get things done incredibly efficiently.
But, it's not just about being fast. It's about being smart. The AI uses something called natural language processing. That's just tech that understands how humans talk to really tailor the message. So for example, it might use more active, feeling-based words for someone who's a kinesthetic learner, or more vivid, descriptive language for a visual person. The whole point is to make sure the message really lands, no matter who you are.
Okay, so you've got this powerful media engine at the center. Now let's look at the first spoke coming off that hub. A pageant business. Yeah, you heard me right. And as you're about to see, it's built on a foundation that you would never, ever expect.
The pageant's brand is called Sparkinator, and this tagline tells you everything you need to know. The secret is that it's all built around Stephen Hill's 45-year career as a master electrician. The entire brand is a metaphor for safety, for professionalism, and for helping contestants, well, shine. It's brilliant.
And this is where you see just how deep this idea goes. Just look at this. The sponsorship packages aren't your boring gold, silver, and bronze. No way! They're circuit, kilowatt, megawatt, and gigawatt partners. This isn't just a cute gimmick. It's a fully baked business strategy, and it all flows from that one core identity.
All right, prepare for a hard pivot here. We're going from the sparkle and glamour of pageants to the really complex world of financial law. It might seem like a crazy leap, but hey, when you're a builder of systems, this is just the next logical problem that needs a system to solve it. This company focuses on a super specific niche, recovering surplus funds. So here's how it works. In Texas, if a foreclosed home sells at auction for more money than the owner owed on it, that extra cash actually belongs to the former owner. The problem is, most people have no idea it even exists.
And here's the catch, and it is a huge one. The former owner has a strict 2-year deadline to file a legal petition to get that money back. If they miss that window, the money is just gone, forfeited forever. So you've got this incredibly time-sensitive, high-stakes situation. The process itself is, you guessed it, a meticulously built system. First, they identify the properties that have these surplus funds, and then they track down the former owners. Then they reach out and offer them an immediate cash payment in exchange for the rights to that claim. And finally, they handle all the complex legal filings to recover the full amount before that deadline hits.
So we have media, we have pageants, we have finance, but where do all the ideas and the technology that connect them even come from? Well, the answer isn't some fancy corporate office building. It's a suburban home in Red Oak, Texas.
This home is basically the R&D lab for the entire All-American universe. It's a fully automated showcase of the exact systems that Hill builds and markets to people in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's literally a living, breathing portfolio of his work as a builder of systems.
And you have to understand, this isn't some new hobby for him. Hill's work with voice-activated tech goes all the way back to 1979. Back when you couldn't just buy this stuff, he had to build the systems from scratch. Today, he's using modern AI tools to finally bring a vision to life that is literally decades in the making.
And the vision for the future is crystal clear. Right now, the home uses commercial platforms that you or I might use, like an Alexa. But the plan, the end game, is to move everything over to Maryland, which is a custom, in-house AI agent that he's developing himself. This is all about going from using existing tech to creating his own.
And look, this lab isn't just about cool gadgets. It's about real, tangible results. Get this, the fixed finance charge for all the energy this high-tech home uses is just $135 a month for 25 years. I mean, think about that. This isn't just a tech demo, it's an incredibly powerful marketing tool. He can show a client for any of his businesses hard data on how his systems save them real money.
Okay, so we've seen the hub and we've seen the spokes, the AI media engine, the pageant brand, the financial service, and the innovation lab. Now it's finally time to reveal the single philosophy, the one idea that ties this entire universe together.
See, the media network gives him the tools and the audience. The pageant and the financial services are these unique markets where he can apply his systems and expertise. And the home automation lab, that's where all the technology is born, it's tested, and it's proven. They aren't separate things, they're all just part of one big integrated system.
And this is it. This is the guiding principle. This is the answer to our question. Every single decision, every new business is just the next larger, sensible step toward finishing the mission. It's not about chasing random ideas. It's about methodical, logical expansion, just one sensible step at a time.
You know, this whole journey through the All-American Network really proves that if you have a core philosophy and a systematic way of doing things, you can connect even the most different-seeming fields into one cohesive universe. And it kind of leaves you with this one last thought. If one vision can do all this, what other amazing, unexpected business combinations are just out there, waiting for an architect to come along and take that next sensible step?